Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Glenn Tan speaking. This time, I'm continuing to talk about GNV, Remote Control and Billing System. This presentation divides into these 6 parts. I have put the corresponding video linkages at the below description area just for your convenience. Billing Udemon Topologic. The first for the billing system components is this computer. The purpose of this one is just to exchange the data with Power Billing Gateway, and also it can achieve visualized control on PC, which means you can use this PC to control the GNV in-dock unit. And also you can check the electricity consumption list, either for the detail or for the summary. And one of this software, it can support max up to 16 Power Billing Gateway. And just pay attention that if you're going to install this software, please ensure the installation rule it should be completely English, especially for the path and the function. And this is for to access the data, and also the software should not install it in the virtual machine. When you are going to install this software, please ensure we run as the administrator for fully and highest authority to install. Make it as this one, and here is the install menu. Please ensure install all of this one to ensure that this software can operate smoothly. And the last is just to ensure when you're going to install this software, please turn off the Windows firewall, and also turn off the antivirus software to ensure. After that is to register, and just turn on this program. Step 1 is to click here to get the registration code, and this code is different for different computer, which means if you change the computer, also you need to do the register again. And the step 2 is send this code to Gree After Sales team to get the aviation file. Then at step 3, just to input it, and then create this activate. So the registration is finished. Next is the router or interchanger. The purpose of this one is just for if you connect multi gateways, so apply this one, or your computer is connected to the gateway, and on the same time your computer would like to go to the internet, so you can just apply this one. And here is the requirements. The most important is this DHCP function. I think it is a regular one, and here we just recommend the Huawei or TP-Link. For the communication reliability, we recommend the interchanger instead of the router. Next is the power meter. The purpose of this one is to record how much power does this GNV out-dock unit consumes, and then we need to transmit the power data to the gateway, then to the PC. And the requirement is this: it can measure the 3 phases power supply, and with the RS485 port. The protocol is Modbus RTU. Currently, our Gree already developed this 5 power meter. You need to purchase or to prepare the power meter exactly, just follow this model. Here is the notice that if this model it had the latest one, as we cannot ensure it can be 100% available for the wiring, you can send this model, the power meter, to grid so we can test this for you. And also, if it is available to set the current Newton induction ratio, no need to set it on the power meter because we have a summarized setting on the power on the gateway. Next is current transformer. The appearance maybe like this or this one. The purpose of it is just to transmit the current data to the power meter. And the selection is according to this one, which is according to the outdoor unit capacity. This one, either kilowatt or horsepower. Then you need to select the corresponding current transformer. And for example, if your outdoor unit is this one, 615 plus 56, and the total capacity is this one, we go to this, and then according to this one, it belongs to this. So you need to choose the current transformer of this one. Or you can just consult with your local electrical specialist for this selection. Next, I'm going to introduce how to do the wiring. But before that, I'd like to make the explanation about the CAN system. And in this wiring diagram, sometimes we call CAN 1 system. Actually, it is the D1, D2 connection. And this D1, D2 is just from the outdoor unit for only one system. From outdoor unit, the master to slave, and also maybe to the indoor units. For CAN 1 system, it can support one system, most 4 outdoor units and 80 indoor units. And when we call the CAN 2 system, it is actually the G1, G2 connection, which is only from the master outdoor unit from LV system. So from this picture, you can find that we just connected the G1, G2 from LV master outdoor unit from each system. Series connected G1, G2, and then to the gateway. So the CAN 2 system, it can support one gateway. It is up to 16 systems and 255 indoor units. This slide displays how to do the wiring from the GMV system to the gateway and then to the PC. And first, let's focus on the GMV system. You can find that it is already connected from the D1, D2 from indoor unit to outdoor unit. Then from the master outdoor unit, you need to connect from the G1, G2, which is the CAN 2 system, to the gateway. And this is for the CAN data transit. It's for the power. So you can find it here. I'd like to emphasize again that the building system is only support to measure the power only for the outdoor units. So you can find that this is for the power for the outdoor unit, and then we need to use the power meter here to check or to measure how much power these two, in this case, these two outdoor unit it consumes, and then the data with the power data will transit to the gateway on the RS485 signal. And this is for the single system. If you had a multi-system, the wiring is similar. Also ensure the D1, D2 of LV system is already connected, and then from the master outdoor unit, you need to connect on the G1, G2, always series connected with this one, and then together to the gateway. And as for the power meter, also the same, transmit the power data on the RS485 signal and combine together here, then to the gateway. And from the gateway, how to connect to the PC is directly from Ethernet cable if there are only one gateway. And if you have multi gateways, and we recommend to use this router to connect to multi gateways for the other connection. And here is the requirements for the RS485 wire. It is should be less than 500 meter. If it's more than 500 meter, you need to apply the repeater. And here is for the CAN2 cable length. It should be less than 500 meters. If more than 500 meters, there is no solution. This slide displays how to do the wiring if you apply this power meter. And on this case, you can find that this is the wiring terminals of this power meter. And from this 1 to 6, it just measures the current of every phase. And then this 7 to 10 measure the voltage. Then here is for the power supply for this power meter, and then you need to transmit the data from this RS485 signal 20 and 21. And of course, for this wiring, we recommend to do it with electrical specialist. And after wired, here is the terminal pictures just for your reference. This is for the current. Here is for the voltage. This is for this power meter, power supply. This is to transmit the data. And this is the other count of the power meter. Actually, for this one is similar. And after wire, it should be like this for this case. This is the RS485 repeater, and in your project, if you find that for the power meter, if there are more than 30 of it, or the wiring of the total length of this RS485 length to ensure the communication, we require to use this RS485 repeater. But for this one, you need to prepare yourself on your local market. Here is the requirement for how to do the wiring on outdoor unit. And for the GMA system, we require that before you connect to the gateway for every system, it should be commissioning and also without error. And our require for this one is there's no code conflict on the SA2, which means on the SA2 setting, on the master outdoor unit, they should be different. And as we need, and the other is when we're going to calculate how much power for every indoor unit. So for the indoor unit address, they should be different, and which means there's no indoor unit project code conflict C5 occur. And here is the detail for the master outdoor unit. Just change the SA2 to identify you from different system. It's okay. And first of all, you need to make it as the master on SA8, and then connect from the G1, G2. And here is the detail. And for the SA2, just follow this table. Actually, you just need to change the first 1, 2, 3, 4. It's okay. And here we just require when this master setting is all 0. This one, it should connect to the gateway. If you find that in your system there are inter-unit address conflict, here are 4 methods just for your reference to change the inter-unit address, which is from the outer unit PCB. You need to activate the function code N5, and this is available for multi-systems, which means only to set on this one, and the system will arrange all in dot unit of all the systems to arrange it, ensure there's no conflict. And you can also change from the bitmap controller, and the serve message is from the debugger from your PC. And for this one, it's only available for one system, which means with one system we can ensure it will not conflict. And if for the multi-system, you need to change to the next one and then also to do it again. And then the next is the from the portable debugger. Here I'd like to emphasize again that before you connect to the gateway, and then all the system should be commissioning. Here is how to change the inter-unit address from the commissioning software on PC. So you can click here in the setting, then go to the parameter setting, then go to this project number config. You will find that here in this case, you will find that number 10 and number 0, it is conflict. So you can just change this one to set it to be a different inter-unit address. It's okay. Or you can use this one to reset all inter-unit address of the current system.
That's all for this part of the presentation. If you still have any other question, just feel free to contact me on my personal email address.